Well, in my opinion, these are absolutely original eggs.
Wow.
Dinosaur eggs might seem like they can only exist in TV shows, but these fossilized finds prove they were very real. From nests buried for millions of years to perfectly preserved shells, these 20 fossilized discoveries put the world of dinosaurs face to face with the modern world. 1. Protoceratops eggs. In 1922, Roy Chapman Andrews and his team from the American Museum of Natural History made a discovery in the Gobi Desert that no one saw coming. During their expedition, they uncovered the first known Protoceratops skull and a small egg. It was initially mistaken for a bird's, but it soon became clear that that's far from what it was. The skulls and the eggs were from the same species. These were dinosaur eggs. This find led to the discovery of a rich array of dinosaur fossils and the first cluster of dinosaur eggs. The Gobi Desert, with its vast, harsh landscape and extreme temperatures, isn't really that easy to explore. There are scarce resources, and the terrain is particularly unforgiving. Protoceratops was a small, herbivorous dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period, around 75 to 71 million years ago. This particular dinosaur is well known for its distinctive appearance, with a large, bony frill at the back of its skull and a beak-like mouth, kind of like a parrot, a 6-foot parrot. Andrews had to get all of this done manually, decades of research, but he pinpointed an area that could have been holding a lot more secrets, and it did. 2. More dinosaurs in the area. Andrews didn't have access to the type of advanced technology we have today. With it, archaeological discoveries have gotten that much more efficient. In 2018, Richard Wiese, president of the Explorers Club, led a groundbreaking expedition in the same area in the Gobi Desert, but this time with advanced technology. His team used things like drone scanners to locate fossilized dinosaur remains. This modern approach allowed them to uncover dozens, if not hundreds, of fossils, which is an unheard-of number. But it makes sense. Unlike traditional methods, which can require extensive manual excavation, drones allow for efficient surveying of the vast, challenging terrain, quickly identifying potential fossil sites. This one discovery also proves that there's a lot the Earth can be hiding, even in the places that have already been excavated. We just need to take another look at them. 3. Totally crystallized eggs. Researchers in Xi'an, Hubei province, have discovered 3 completely crystallized dinosaur egg fossils at the Qinglong Mountain National Nature Reserve for dinosaur egg fossils. These were found during preservation work on a previously unearthed nest and are among 31 fossilized eggs maintained since their discovery in July, identified in December. The crystallization process, which takes thousands or millions of years, has preserved these eggs in a way never seen before. 4. China. While there are a lot of fossilized eggs found in history, none of them have been quite as special as this one. This is a 66 to 72 million year old dinosaur embryo named Baby Yingliang that was discovered inside a fossilized egg in Ganzhou, southern China. This find is considered one of the best preserved dinosaur embryos ever uncovered. The embryo belongs to an Oviraptorosaur, a toothless theropod dinosaur closely related to modern birds. Researchers from the University of Birmingham and the China University of Geosciences in Beijing say that the embryo is in a tucking position, a posture known from modern birds just before hatching. The tucking behavior was always thought to just be limited to birds. It's when the embryo curls its head under its body, which helps stabilize the head during the hatching process. This discovery suggests that such pre-hatching behavior existed in non-avian dinosaurs, so there has to be an evolutionary link between the two groups, one that we never thought existed. One of the most special things about this find is that because of the stage it was in, if it wasn't frozen in time, it would have become part of the evolutionary cycle, but ended up being fossilized for us to find all these years later. It didn't contribute to its surroundings, but it's bringing us a look into what these ancient animals were like all those years ago. 5. 43 fossils in a massive nest. In early April 2022, construction workers in Heiwan City, Guangdong Province, China, discovered 43 fossilized dinosaur eggs during road repairs. They didn't even have to dig too much before they found the eggs. This find proves that Heiyuan's reputation as the home of dinosaurs isn't just a title, it's there for a reason. Of the 43 eggs uncovered, 19 were intact, with the largest egg measuring about 13 centimeters in diameter. These eggs are believed to date back to the late Cretaceous period, approximately 89 million years ago. Heiwan has been a significant site for dinosaur egg discoveries, with nearly 17,000 eggs found since the first was unearthed in 1996. The city actually holds a Guinness World Record for the largest collection of dinosaur eggs, with over 10,000 specimens displayed at the Heiwan Dinosaur Museum. 6. Jurassic Park comes to life. Lourinhã, located in central Portugal, is known as a real-life Jurassic Park because of its rich paleontological history and significant discoveries of dinosaur fossils, especially dinosaur eggs. In the 1990s, dinosaur eggs containing embryos were found on a local beach. These eggs, dating back approximately 150 million years, are the oldest known dinosaur eggs ever discovered. The embryos inside have brought us a lot of information about dinosaur development during the late Jurassic period. In 2018, additional nests were discovered, which just took the initial information to the next level. These findings have uncovered the truth behind the reproductive behaviors and nesting strategies of dinosaurs, particularly those that lived in this area. Lourinhã is known for lots of different dinosaur species, including Lourinhãnosaurus, a theropod, and Torvosaurus, one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs in Europe. Fossils from these species, along with the dinosaur eggs, have been crucial for understanding the biodiversity of the Jurassic period in Portugal. Some of the artifacts are so difficult to take out that they've set up the Dino Parque, an open-air museum dedicated to the history of dinosaurs. 7. Netherlands Dino Baby. Researchers at the Oertede Museum in Boxtel, Netherlands, have found a rare fossilized dinosaur embryo inside an ancient egg. The team has been scanning multiple dinosaur eggs, hoping to find an embryo, and they've finally succeeded. Museum curator Martin de Rijker mentioned that one of the eggs shows signs of containing an embryo, which is a significant discovery given that fewer than 10 such finds have been made worldwide. This would be the first of its kind for the Netherlands and will confirm which particular dinosaur laid the egg. 8. US woman selling. This woman brought in eggs to pawn on one of the most famous shows in the US, Pawn Stars, and was hoping to sell them for $20,000. The only catch was that she didn't even know if they were real or not. An expert came in and confirmed that these were in fact dinosaur eggs. The first part of the question was over at this point, but there was more. Whose eggs were they? These were duck-billed dinosaur eggs. Also known as hadrosaurs, these were a diverse group of herbivorous dinosaurs from the late Cretaceous period. While their skeletal remains are common, fossilized hadrosaur eggs are rarer to find. Hadrosaur eggs are generally spherical to oval, ranging from 10 to 20 centimeters in diameter, with relatively thin eggshells about 1 millimeter thick, made up of calcium carbonate. These eggs are often found in clusters or nests, with the number of eggs varying by species. So the more eggs the cluster has, the more valuable it is. Evidence from these nests, including the presence of hatchlings and juveniles, has shown that hadrosaurs showed very complex nesting behaviors and parental care. They built their nests on the ground, using vegetation and soil to create a protective environment for their eggs. That's why it's so shocking that so many of its eggs have been so well preserved and have made it to the present day. The eggs didn't end up being worth $20,000 here, but the woman was still able to get $500 for them. 9. India. In central India, a significant paleontological site has been found. This site, dating back approximately 67 million years to the late Cretaceous period, has revealed over 250 fossilized eggs and more than 90 nesting sites of titanosaur dinosaurs. The discovery includes not only the eggs, but also fossilized bones and feces, or coprolites, which offer a window into the titanosaur diet and the way they lived. These findings suggest that the dinosaurs adapted to their environment as geographical conditions changed over time. 10. Massive dinosaur eggs in Russia. In the mountains of Chechnya, a team of geologists from Chechen State University made a remarkable discovery while studying waterfalls. They found around 40 smooth, oval, rock-like forms embedded in the hillside, which they believe to be fossilized dinosaur eggs. These eggs range in size from 25 centimeters to 102 centimeters in diameter, with the largest potentially being the biggest dinosaur eggs ever found. Said Magomed Jabrailov, a geographer involved in the discovery, talked about the smooth, oval shape and distinct characteristics, including what appeared to be shells, whites, and yolks. These features convinced the team that they had indeed found dinosaur eggs. The eggs are estimated to be about 60 million years old, coinciding with the end of the age of dinosaurs. The scientists suggest that these eggs were laid by herbivorous dinosaurs, which aligns with the historical context of that period. While more research is being done to figure out the truth behind these eggs, it's still one of the most shocking discoveries ever made. 11. Indian dinosaur egg gods. In Madhya Pradesh, India, villagers in the Dar district had long been worshipping what they thought were sacred stone balls as kuldevtas, or clan deities. Known as Kakar Bhairav, which translates to Lord of the Land, these stones were believed to offer protection for their farmland and livestock. Villagers, especially the Mandalay family, performed rituals and offered coconuts to these stones, believing in their divine power. It was working too. They were getting great yields and ample rainfall, and everything was going well, until a team of researchers from the Birbal Sahni Institute of Paleosciences identified these stone balls as fossilized dinosaur eggs. Further analysis revealed that these eggs belong to the Titanosaurus species, a large herbivorous dinosaur that lived around 70 million years ago. Turns out, the Narmada Valley has been home to over 250 fossilized dinosaur eggs that have been discovered, with more possibly in the ground. The region, now recognized as a significant nesting ground for dinosaurs during the Cretaceous period. It's a national park, and people in the area are encouraged to bring in any eggs they might find. And well, anytime there's digging work anywhere in this area, a few eggs surface. 12. Argentina Musaurus eggs. Paleontologists from the Argentine Museum of Natural Sciences in Santa Cruz, Argentina, have found the 70-million-year-old remains of a megaraptor. It's a new species named Mape macrothorax. This species is significant as it represents one of the last large carnivorous dinosaurs to roam the Earth before the mass extinction event that marked the end of the Cretaceous period. The Macrothorax was an impressive predator, estimated to be around 33 feet long, making it one of the largest megaraptors known. It had long, muscular arms with large claws, each measuring up to 14 inches. These claws suggest that it relied heavily on them for hunting, unlike other large carnivorous dinosaurs such as the Tyrannosaurus rex, which depended more on their powerful jaws. The discovery includes between 20% and 30% of the fossilized remains, such as parts of the tail, neck, hip, and thoracic cavity, along with nests of eggs. Because of the exceptional preservation of these bones, researchers were able to observe rare soft tissue structures, providing deeper insights into the anatomy and behavior of megaraptors. The region where these fossils were found once featured a warm, diverse ecosystem with various water bodies, home to many species, including small herbivorous dinosaurs, and while that's gone, proof of the past remains, with fossils just like this one. 13. 100 million old French eggs. In August 1957, scientists in the Aix-en-Provence region of France uncovered several dozen fossilized dinosaur eggs, estimated to be around 100 million years old. Although the exact species of these eggs has not been confirmed, they are likely linked to large herbivorous dinosaurs, possibly from the Titanosaur group, which were known to inhabit the region during the time these eggs were laid. This discovery isn't just great for our understanding of dinosaur behavior, but also shows the rich paleontological history of the Aix-en-Provence region. 14. 3D Imagining US. 3D Engineering Solutions is using cutting-edge CT scanning technology to examine some of the oldest fossilized dinosaur eggs they've found. This advanced method allows scientists to study the egg's internal structures in detail without causing any damage. None of them have to be broken. They can see into them anyway. High-resolution imaging captures multiple X-ray images from different angles, which are then reconstructed into comprehensive 3D models. This process reveals intricate details that would otherwise remain hidden, so researchers can study embryonic structures and other internal features with exceptional clarity. The non-destructive nature of CT scanning is a significant advantage over traditional methods that often involve cutting or breaking the specimens, which can lead to the loss of valuable information. 15. San Juan Dinosaurs. The Sherman Dugan Museum of Geology at San Juan College had an addition to their exhibit: 6 perfectly preserved, extra-large dinosaur eggs. These eggs are believed to belong to an oviraptor-like species. Oviraptors were small, feathered theropod dinosaurs that lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 75 to 71 million years ago. While their fossils are most commonly associated with Mongolia, evidence of related species and their nesting behavior has been found in other regions, indicating a broader range for these dinosaurs. The discovery of these large eggs at the museum provides direct evidence of oviraptors' reproductive strategies and suggests that these dinosaurs invested significant care into their offspring. These particular eggs were unearthed in China and then shipped over to the US so they can be studied and we can learn more about the animals that no longer roam the Earth. 16. Alberta. In March 2011, Sean Funk, a construction worker at Suncor Energy's Millennium Oil Sands mine in Alberta, thought he was just working on construction. While operating his shovel, Funk unearthed a fossil with an unusual texture and pattern, unlike anything he had seen before. Realizing its potential significance, he contacted paleontologists at the Royal Tyrrell Museum. The fossil was later identified as a new species of armored dinosaur named Borealopelta markmicheli and is considered one of the best preserved dinosaur specimens ever found. This nodosaur, dating back approximately 110 million years, featured not only a nearly complete skeleton but also preserved soft tissues and skin impressions. Borealopelta, a heavily armored nodosaur, measured about 20 feet in length and weighed around 1.5 tons. The fossil's remarkable preservation suggests that the dinosaur drowned and was rapidly buried in sediment on the ocean floor, protecting it from decay and scavengers. In addition to the nodosaur remains, scientists also discovered dinosaur eggs nearby, suggesting that this area may have been a significant nesting site. This one discovery puts us face to face with dinosaurs that could have taken us down in an instant if they were still here. 17. The South African Massospondylus. A digging project in South Africa's Golden Gate Highlands National Park has unearthed the world's oldest known dinosaur nesting site, dating back 190 million years. Led by Professor Robert Rees of the University of Toronto, Mississauga, and Professor David Evans of the Royal Ontario Museum, the excavation revealed the nesting grounds of the prosauropod dinosaur Massospondylus. This site, which predates previously known nesting sites by 100 million years, offers significant insights into early dinosaur reproductive behavior. Researchers found at least 10 nests, each containing up to 34 tightly clustered eggs, many with embryos and tiny dinosaur footprints. These nests provide the oldest known evidence that hatchlings remained at the site long enough to double in size, which means that the parents took care of their young, and it's possible they stayed together as families later on too. The arrangement of nests across several sedimentary layers indicates that Massospondylus dinosaurs came back to the same site repeatedly. This behavior, along with the likely colonial nesting, where dinosaurs gathered in groups to lay eggs, makes this the earliest evidence of their nesting behaviors and strategies. The nests, found in a relatively small road cut, suggest many more lie hidden in the cliffs, waiting to be discovered. 18. Dinosaurs of Antarctica. It's hard to imagine any life forms fully thriving in Antarctica, but they did. A significant paleontological discovery was made by researchers from the University of Chile, the Chilean National Museum of Natural History, and the University of Texas at Austin. They unearthed what are believed to be the second largest and largest dinosaur eggs ever found in Antarctica's nearshore marine deposits. These eggs, dating back to the late Cretaceous period, are notable not only for their size, which surpasses that of all known non-avian dinosaur eggs, but also for their unique structure. Unlike the typical thick-shelled dinosaur eggs, these specimens feature a thinner, layered eggshell, indicating possible adaptations to the unique environment of Antarctica or different reproductive strategies. Although the specific species that laid these eggs remains unidentified, the eggs' characteristics may offer important clues about the types of dinosaurs that inhabited Antarctica during the late Cretaceous, something we barely have any proof of. 19. Oviraptorosaur nest. In October 2017, Lindsay Zano, head of paleontology at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, and her team unearthed a clutch of over 8 football-sized Oviraptorosaur eggs in North America. Previously, only 2 fragmentary Oviraptorosaur eggs had been documented on the continent, with extensive nests known only from China and Mongolia. The eggs, dating back to the late Cretaceous period, around 97 million years ago, were found in a dramatic setting. on the side of a 2,000-foot cliff face, nicknamed the Cliffs of Insanity, after the film The Princess Bride. Recovering these eggs proved to be quite the challenge, as traditional methods of transport were unfeasible. They couldn't just walk the eggs back to where the cars were. The team resorted to helicopter salvage to airlift the plaster-encased clutch from the cliff and transport it to North Carolina. Back at the museum, Chief Fossil Preparator Aaron Gitterman began the process of extracting the eggs from the rock. Museum visitors can observe the preparation of these rare fossils through the glass walls of the Paleontology Research Lab while they learn more about them themselves. 20. Farmington. Some eggs being in a nest have been found before, but nothing quite like this. A dinosaur nest containing 22 fossil eggs was auctioned for nearly $420,000, estimated to be around 65 million years old. The nest, discovered in Guangdong Province, China, features 22 eggs arranged in a circular pattern. Some of these eggs contain preserved embryos, and you can see them entirely from the outside. A dinosaur fossil was also found nearby, possibly the mother nesting on the eggs when they all found themselves fossilized, trapped, never to actually be born. If scientists could get any of these dinosaur eggs to hatch, which one would you pick?